I want to remind you just how sneaky our shadows can be. And that's the thing about them being shadows. They're unconscious, so you don't know that they're running the show of your life. Now, this is why we need to do shadow work and why it's so much better supported by others. I'm going to tell you a little story about some recent money shadow work I was doing. Now, bear in mind, I have sat in other people's money mindset classes for 10 years or more. And you know, when you're sitting there and people are going, oh, did your parents say that money grew on trees? And I'm like, they didn't actually. And nothing sticks. Well, I'll tell you what happened recently. I went deeply within. I asked the question. Clearly, it was time for me to receive the answer. And what I saw was these big wooden collection plates in church with these men handing them out, watching what everybody's giving, and you're being watched and you're being judged. And this is not subtle. This is actually like the vicar saying, you are a better person the more that you give away, because you're so fortunate, even though we're making you, get on your knees and pray for what a sinner you are, and we are not worthy to gather up the crumbs from under your table. You are so fortunate and you have so much that you'd better give all your money away. And don't forget, not only are these men with the collection plates watching you, the whole congregation is watching you. There's competitive giving going on. But most of all, God is watching you. That's right. A big angry man sitting on a throne on a cloud. And this man is so judgmental, and he's really got it in for you all. And he is watching you and he is judging you. And you would better believe that he has the power to send plagues to wipe out nations. And he's watching what you give away. There you have it. Why I always give everything away. Whoa! Finally! And you know how I knew it was the wound? Because it was so alive. Because it was so made me want to vomit. Right? That's how I knew it was the thing. Now, don't forget, I'm a person who has actually written a book, the largest part of which is untangling from religious childhood abuse and trying to deprogram from all of that. And I still hadn't seen this part, how it was totally affecting money as well. Now, this is why we do shadow work, because if we don't do it, it's still lingering. It's still just hanging around, affecting all our decisions, affecting our energy. And we're going, I don't know why this is happening. But we do, deep down, we do. We get really brave enough to look at that shadow and integrate that shadow. It becomes our power. Now, this is the perfect time for shadow work. There are so many planets in retrograde at this time that it's begging for us to look at those shadows that we haven't yet faced.